Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Like dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll just kill some random dude.
His wish is a blowjob.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail, all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
No, I just got beat up a lot, so now when I get the chance, I like to sucker punch people.
And on the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
I'm a pimp, and pimps don't commit suicide.
And my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, what's the point of research papers? Everything's on Wikipedia, and it's all completely accurate. Welcome to Plotty Time. So, okay, there's no easy way to say this.
You screwed up?
Oh no.
This is the largest correction crevice I think we've ever had.
Jeez.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 things.
What game did we do?
Fatal Frame?
Yeah, Fatal Frame.
Okay.
We'll mow through it. Some of them are mine. Most of them are mine. Some of them are just misunderstandings by all of us. You'll see. But first one, Miku and Mafuyu are siblings. They're not twins.
Yeah, I thought, okay.
All right.
I mean, I really wasn't paying attention, so.
I believe that's what we eventually landed on, or we weren't 100% certain, but I think I insisted they were twins, and they were not.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you screwed up.
Second one is the camera is called the camera obscura. I referred to it as the Oculus, which was incorrect.
Oh, another one that was obvious that I wish I would have listened to you.
Well, shut up. There's more. So,
Yeah.
the Homero family master, the guy with the demon head with the mask of reflection that, was an evil dude who had the evil face. You get it. You remember. He is the head of the family, but we don't know if that's her father, Kiri's father.
Oh.
Okay.
It
I
could
just
be like an
assumed it
elder
was.
grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah, I just assumed it was too, but it's whoever the head of the, I guess the oldest living male, right? Would be? Whatever. Not necessarily her dad.
All right, fair enough.
We also had questions about the headless ghost. We thought that was Kiri's lover. It's actually only ever referred to as the headless priest, so it was one of the 4 priests that killed her.
Okay, that's not my bad.
The other thing, a guitar that sits on your lap that we were discussing that has strings, that's like a flat one. You were correct, Syintist. It actually has several names, but the most common is a steel guitar.
I knew I was right.
No, you didn't. You were iffy.
There's one other thing, but I wanted to shout out, I forgot to do it last week, to the YouTube user VulpixInferno91, who basically...
That's a great name.
VulpixInferno91 basically did all of the work for a half hour explaining what the fuck happened in this story, and I just summarized it. So without her, I would have no idea what was going on. So thank you, VulpixInferno91. And then probably, and this one is on all of us,
Oh.
when we were talking about the original Flatliners, we completely forgot to mention Kevin Bacon was in it.
I didn't think it needed mentioning.
Yeah. Well, you think that goes without saying?
Yeah.
Well, it would have been nice to remind me.
And that is it for the correction crevice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Deep crevice this week.
Yeah.
Almost insurmountable. But let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week. What are we playing? What are we watching? What are we doing? And we'll start with you, Dr. Syintist. What's up?
Well, I watched a lot, so we'll do that last. I started the newest Ratchet and Clank. Not the
new
the remake. The one that was based on the movie that was based on the game.
Not the one coming out tomorrow, you mean?
Yeah.
There was a movie?
Yeah. That was based
There
on
was
the
a
first game.
Get the fuck out.
And then they made a game that was based on the movie. So it's not exactly the same as the game, the first game.
I gotcha.
I remember you telling us that, and I remember Chump Slap and I being like, what? That's not right. That can't be right.
Yeah, it's slightly different than what happens in the original one because it's Quark telling the story, and that's not the story of Ratchet and Clank, but
All right.
Oh, okay.
it's still
Okay.
a Ratchet and Clank, so it's good.
PS4?
Yeah. I think it was free, or maybe it was really on sale for like $4 once, because I don't think I would have bought it again. But I think this is going to be the first time I platinum of the first Ratchet and Clank.
Ooh. This one's for the Numb Chronicles.
Yeah. Because the first 2 releases of it for PlayStation, it was almost impossible to get the platinum. I wasn't going to waste hours just playing it.
All right, fair.
That's not the Dr. Syintist I remember.
Well, the problem was you need to collect like 10 million bolts, and I think the quickest you can collect 1 million is like 1.5 playthroughs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's something like that, and then there's like tricks to try and get them, but I just didn't feel like doing it because whatever.
Yeah, fuck it.
And then I spent hours rating things on IMDb because I found out that if you rate a movie on IMDb and you look at the person, it tells you what movies you have seen that star that person.
Oh.
Which is the only reason I use IMDb.
I'd have such a list.
Dude, I rated like 300 movies and series, and I realized I've seen way too much in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't even scratch the surface.
I started writing a journal once when I was like, I watch movies too much. So I was just going to write a movie, like every movie I watched.
How many books did you buy?
I didn't get past the first page, and it was only like a couple weeks. Fuck that, man.
I think half the fun is trying to remember if you saw a movie.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot I didn't rate because I knew I saw them, but I didn't really remember if I liked them or not.
Oh, you got to watch them again.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice.
All right.
And I did finish the Castlevania on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Is it the end?
It seems like it.
All right.
It's upsetting.
That's fair.
But they could easily do another one if they want.
That's good. So it's like at least a little open-ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of Castlevania stories out there.
I mean, it's popular, right? Like, people are watching it.
Yeah. It's damn good.
And I watched a couple of movies. I watched this one called The Empty Man.
The Empty Man.
Yeah, it's this guy. He's like
It's like Blank Man.
sort of. It's kind of like Blank Man meets Slender Man. But it's like this guy, and he's investigating murders, and it has to do with like an urban legend, and then
Okay.
it's really good.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right.
And what was it again? The Empty Man?
Yeah, The Empty Man.
The Empty Man.
And then I watched the classic Ethan Hawke vehicle, Predestination.
God, that sounds familiar.
I think it's Ethan Hawke anyway. Let me check to make sure so you don't have to correct that.
Sounds right.
I unironically love Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it is him.
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
he plays like a time traveler who he does random things, and he's trying to hunt this killer. And he meets this woman at a bar, and she tells him his life story. It's really good if you don't remember seeing it, or if you
All right.
Is it better than Taking Lives?
never saw Taking Lives, so yes.
Oh, buddy. Do yourself a favor. I'm telling you.
Get some Ethan Hawke watching going on.
Yeah, get some good, and then watch Insidious, which is
I've seen Insidious, yeah.
Dude, that movie, Insidious, is almost a perfect horror film to like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So Taking Lives?
Yeah.
Taking Lives. Angelina Jolie's in it, too.
I don't know about that.
I know, but trust me, it's a good one.
And then I watched a fantastic movie called The Southland Tales.
The Southland Tales.
This sounds very familiar.
Oh, well, if I describe the first 5 minutes, you'll know if you saw it or not.
Go.
Okay.
It stars The Rock, who plays a famous actor who disappears for a couple days and comes back with his memory wiped.
Oh, this is old Rock.
Yeah. And then he ends up hanging out with a porn star played by Sarah Michelle Gellar. And he like writes a script, and he meets up with his cop, who's played by Sean William Scott.
What?
And but it's not the cop. It's the cop's twin brother
Just pretend.
who knocked out him and then took
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake's in this too, isn't
Oh yeah, and so is like John Lovitz and Nora Dunn.
This was the dude, I forget his name, and I'm not looking it up, but the guy who did Donnie Darko, this was one of his future ones.
Yeah, and John Larroquette's in it. It was a good movie.
I don't know if I can watch Small Rock anymore.
Small Rock.
Yeah. Before he got
Pebble?
jacked.
This might be he's still jacked. I mean, he was a wrestler before it. And
Yeah, but he still wasn't as big as he is.
Yeah, Rock now looks different than The Rock in, oh God, what's that movie he did with John Travolta?
Jumanji.
No, I'm going to look it up.
They should remake Jumanji with The Rock and John Travolta.
How about the other one he did with Sean William Scott, where he went to another country to catch him?
That was a good one. When they start tripping.
Yeah, yeah. That might have been my favorite Rock role that I've seen him in, because he's just like so idiomatic in it. It's interesting.
What was this movie? Is it good? Yeah. Me.
Yeah, it was good. Southland Tales.
All right.
It's fucking weird.
Be Cool.
Be Cool. Okay.
Be Cool was the one I was
Oh
thinking of.
yeah, yeah.
He's much smaller than he is now. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm glad remember that.
That's all I want to talk about. What about you, Poppascotch? What did you play, watch, do, fiddle with?
Thanks for asking. Mostly, for the most part, I just played zombies. Big surprise. I'm not going to go into it too much, but I did some research on the Easter egg Chump Slap, and it seems pretty fucking ridiculous, but I still kind of want to try it sometime.
Yeah, it didn't seem that bad. I mean, if you have multiple people.
Yeah, it's like, it looks pretty darn tough solo.
I guess the boss is ridiculous, though.
It's like a massive tempest.
Oh, yeah.
So,
is
yeah.
a Tempest a kind of zombie?
Yeah.
It's one of like the elite ones.
Yeah, they teleport across the screen. It's annoying.
But other than zombies, I didn't get into Resident Evil Village, but I did play MLB The Show 21.
Oh.
I didn't play much of it, but I'll tell you, man, it looked really pretty. I mean, it played like any other baseball game you've ever played in your life. Like, there's not any magic.
Yeah.
Who's on the cover of it?
McCutcheon from the Pirates?
He's still on the Pirates?
Is he still in the Pirates?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I expected you to name someone I didn't know.
The hell's baseball?
This is sport white people play.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I played. But I'll tell you what I did do. I watched a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, but what's the date? What's the date supposed to be? The Conjuring, a new Conjuring movie came out.
Oh, shit.
So we had to prep for that by watching other Conjuring movies. So we watched The Conjuring 1 and 2 again.
That's fair. One's still the best.
Both of which I'm sure we've seen in the last 6 months. But we didn't get into the extended universe yet, with like the Annabelle and the Nun and the Curse of La Llorona. There's still so many more to watch.
Is it necessary before we watch the new one?
I don't know or care. They're all connected.
Yeah.
But other than that, I also wanted to continue a trend that I did that we got to come up with this, the Poppascotch method or something. It's when I watch things way after both of you guys have.
All right, yeah. That's
So the
cool.
first one, I have 2 entries for this.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah, me and the special lady friend watched Hush,
Hush.
the one where the girl's in the remote house and she's deaf.
Oh, yeah. You
Guy
didn't see
comes
that before?
I'd never seen it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was pretty good. It was a little more action-y than like spooky or suspenseful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good, for what it was. It was good.
Makes me happy I'm not deaf.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes me happy.
And then I also watched the Death of Me.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think?
I didn't care for it really. It was super slow. I fell asleep, I think.
Did I see it?
was. Yeah, it's the one with the storm coming on the island.
Oh, I like that one. That was all right.
It is slow.
This one screams Chump Slap, but I don't know if we ever talked about it. Have we ever talked about the Blackwell Ghost?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
So apparently there's 4 of these, right?
Oh.
And they're shot as if
Sexy.
it's like a dude just in a home,
Okay.
like investigating ghosts.
All right, yeah.
Like it is, they play it off like Blair Witch style, like it's a guy just investigating and it's not like a Hollywood thing. Because it's only an hour long, which is very strange. But four of them are on Prime. We watched the first one. And it was, for what it was, knowing it's a fiction, it was spooky. It was fun. It was just a dude that like stayed in a friend's house that was haunted and he caught some weird stuff.
Caught some weird stuff.
On video?
Sure did.
Disease?
Yeah. Syphilis from the 20s. It was crazy.
Wow. That's a weird ghost.
Not even new syphilis, but it was fine. And then the other thing I talked about, which I did not love, Army of the Dead.
Yeah?
That's expected.
It was not, no. Just no. Like, it wasn't even fun good. Have either of you guys seen it?
Yeah.
No.
It's one of the movies I watched this week, yeah.
Okay, then I'll let you discuss, because there's one part that really bothered the fuck out of me, and I'm taking up way too much time. So,
Nah.
let's just move it on to you there, Sir Chump Slap.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on, Army of the Dead?
Well, playing some Dutes.
Cool.
I played a bunch of multiplayer this week because double XP and
Of course.
want to bang out all my levels. You know how it is.
Banging
Sure,
out
sure.
levels. Yep.
Level grinding. I think I'm at like 80-something now. Where you at? Scotch?
Are you talking about season level?
Yeah.
68, I think, or 67.
Sweet. That's the only reason I play. I just want to get ahead of you.
That was
You were getting
I was
too
ahead of you.
close.
I was ahead of you for like a minute there. I was like 55 and you were 53 or something. And you're like, I can't have this.
No, sir. But that's all I've been playing. I've been looking for a new game, but it's just, I don't know, nothing's speaking to me. But I watched a bunch of movies. Let's get right into it.
All right.
Army of the Dead. This is a
Ooh.
zombie heist movie. Yeah, that's what I said.
So it's like Ocean's 11?
Uh-huh. But they have to do a heist in a casino, but Las Vegas is blocked off, ready to get nuked, and overrun with zombies. So they have to fight zombies while they're doing it.
Which sounds so cool.
Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible. What was
Doesn't
your
sound that cool, actually.
I had two griefs with it. The first is that the guy who gave them the job, and said that guy, it was supposedly his casino and his vault. Why didn't he just give them the combination? Why did we need to get a safecracker in here?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
I mean, it could be that he was lying and it wasn't his, which fine. But then they never said anything like that. They always alluded to the fact it was his casino. So that kind of bothered me. And the other thing was these goddamn like little breadcrumbs they left for this to be like a time loop movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like there's a moment where they get into the safe, and I'm spoiling it. I really shouldn't be. But like the bodies are all laying there, and it's all of them in the same clothing from, I guess, a different timeline.
Yeah, I thought that was just the guy fucking with him. Just making the whole thing up where he's just like, yeah, man, we do this over and over again. Like, this is hell. Or
I don't know. That's the thing. It was too ambiguous, and
yeah, that was just tacked on for no reason.
I was waiting for it to be like that, like to be maybe they like an Edge of Tomorrow type vibe where the alien goo got on him and that's why he was in the time loop. I thought it'd be something like that because the zombie was possibly an alien thing, and then they just never did anything with that information.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like the whole like reason why the bodyguard was with him the whole time. It's like you could do that anytime. There's no reason to bring this whole heist team with you.
To get the head of the...
Yeah. It made no sense.
You could have sent in a team just to do that.
Yeah, and easily just turn around and left right away.
Yeah, she was right by the fucking door. She was like, it was one of the first areas.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Ah, man. I wanted to like it. I really did. I thought that Zack Snyder, without having to be burdened with plot, would make a fun movie, and it turns out the plot was bad. Go figure.
It wasn't good. Tig Notaro did a hell of a job, though.
I thought Tig Notaro was great, but it was very distracting for me. Because, did you hear about what happened with that? That movie was shot with Chris D'Elia. Like, he was the helicopter pilot. They shot
Chris D'Elia.
D'Elia?
Okay.
I didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
I thought he said Christy Elia.
That's what I thought. I was like, am I missing some
What the hell's that? Okay.
actress that's distracting Poppascotch?
Yeah.
Who got Me Too'd.
Yeah.
He was always a douche
I never
anyway,
liked
so that's
that
always
dude.
good.
I never did either, and they shot the entire film with him and then digitally put in Tig Notaro after.
Oh, shut the hell. So she didn't even interact with anybody?
No, she never met any of those people.
Hey,
like in real
spoiler
life.
alert. Most people don't interact with other people in movies.
Well,
I wouldn't say most, but it's not uncommon, I'd say.
yeah, I know, but I mean, like, when there's group scenes and stuff.
Yeah, well, and then once you know that, if you watch it again, she's always in like a single shot.
Yeah, okay.
or like you could see the lighting on her just isn't quite the same as everyone else, and she looks out of place.
So what you're saying is you looking for tiny little things ruined it for you.
No.
if they would have told me that after the movie, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But that wasn't one of the main things I hated about the movie. I didn't even hate it that much. It was just a little bit jarring.
Yeah, I mean.
But Tig did do a great job. Great job.
I thought it was all right. I wouldn't say I hated it. It's a little long.
Hated it.
It's over 2 hours.
It's over 75 minutes.
They did the crew assembly moment like they do in every heist film, and I love when they went to Tig Notaro.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want in? Yeah, I want in.
Yeah, $2 million? Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even tell you what the job is. Don't care. In. My life sucks now. Let's do it.
Yeah, it was
like,
awesome.
but it's very dangerous. Don't care. That's enough money for me not to care. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, she saved the movie for me, but I also watched the movie. I don't know if both of you watched it already, but Boss Level.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was really good. Syintist said it was great, and I'm like, no way is this that good. It sounds dumb, and I watched it. I'm like, it's pretty fucking fun.
I know. Yeah, you guys like. I was like, all right, that sounds like it could be down my alley. Then
It's just stupid action for stupid action's sake.
But they were like, they were having fun with it, you know?
yeah, like Guns Akimbo, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely worth a watch. I watched Eloise.
I'm less familiar with this.
It's this guy's dad dies, and he's got to go to an asylum to get the death certificate so he can get the inheritance. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Happens to everybody.
And then the asylum's fucking haunted. Some weird shit happens. Elijah Dushku's in it.
Ooh,
Sounds good.
It's like,
love her.
yeah, there's this cool scene where this guy cuts his hand and pours liquid acid on it by accident.
I may have started to watch it and then turned it off.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's got some weird like ghost time warpy vibes.
Was the asylum abandoned? Or was it just people were there, but it was creepy?
There was apparently it was like burnt down. Most of the buildings are burnt down,
Gotcha.
and there's like people work in one of the buildings, but the records are in a different building. They had to break into at night. Yada yada. But it's a good one. It's worth a watch. Let's just go into it. The slapper of the week. Bad Milo.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, Ken Marino.
Yes, I definitely have.
It's a remake of Milo and Otis, where Milo is a bad dog.
Voiced by Ken Marino.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it. Nailed it.
Oh, it's a little more slappy than that.
Just a little.
Well, of course, it's a comedy remake of it.
Yeah, Ken Marino's got some weird genetic thing where whenever he gets angry or annoyed or stressed out, he has a butt baby that pops out and goes around and kills people.
Oh, a literal butt baby.
Yeah.
The gremlin evil dead child? Like the
Yeah,
Bad
like a
Batch?
chud or something.
Yeah, like it is a lot like a chud, yeah. I don't know how else to better explain it than that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not really a good movie, but just the idea behind it's slappy.
It doesn't have to be good to be slappy.
No.
Was it an hour and 17 minutes long?
Something like that. I think it's 80 something.
Oh.
I think it comes in at just over the slap pocket, but you know, we'll let it slide because
It's 60% slap pocket.
of how strange it is.
It's within one deviation of the slap pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah, hour 25 minutes.
Oh.
Slap adjacent.
Slap adjacent.
But there it is.
Butt
That's
baby
slap for the
Milos.
week.
Yeah.
Bad Milo. Also, Peter Stormare's in that, and he's always great.
Who's that?
Can't think of something he's bad in.
Yeah, the guy, the super Russian guy who always plays a
Oh.
Russian gangster in literally everything he's ever been in.
I don't think he's been anything else.
Just
Exactly.
all right, yeah. There you go.
There you go. Slapper of the week. Bad Milo. So how about we get into
Video
video
game
game news slash stuff?
I turned them off. I can't.
So, first piece of news today is coming from our favorite developer of the game, Cyberpunk 2077.
Ooh.
CD Projekt Red, when asked in an investor call of when the game's going to be back on the PlayStation Store, responded with, "We have no idea."
So it's still not even playable?
I wouldn't fuck with it.
Damn.
And I platinumed the thing.
I know. I kind of want to play it, but I'm just waiting for it to be stable. You know?
I mean, if you
You'll
save a
never
lot,
play it.
it gets to the point where you get to start to see the patterns, and you know when a crash is coming.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I would say wait until the PlayStation 5 version comes out, the graphical upgrade or whatever it is patch.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're going to do that anymore.
I think they completely scrapped multiplayer because they said multiplayer was announced,
Yeah.
5 fucking years ago. I think they scrapped it
Makes sense.
because they were going to always release it after launch, and I guess they're spending too much time making the game fucking playable at all.
Hmm.
But yeah, they basically don't know. Next piece of news coming out is that apparently it is appearing that Netflix is going to get into the gaming business.
Oh.
They are looking for a video game executive to possibly run a video game branch of their service, possibly for streaming or for some other platform. They don't exactly, no one knows at all, really. That's the only news that came out.
Stadia 2.0.
Maybe. I mean, they already have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
They just need the code. Would you guys play video games if delivered by Netflix?
No.
Why bother?
Stadia wasn't going to work. Why would Netflix work?
What about Luna?
The
What
dog?
about it?
No, it's the Amazon version of Stadia. Isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah,
They
yeah.
call it Luna?
Yeah, I won't fuck with that either.
Okay.
They probably put a microphone in it just to listen to you.
It wouldn't surprise me if Netflix was trying to do, like, get a game exec and trying to do some kind of game that's, like, revolves around watching movies, like maybe a movie trivia or something like that.
If they were like Bandersnatch or something, maybe.
Just interactive movies instead
Yeah.
of games.
Yeah, like video gaming, but not exactly like a strict delivery service, like stuff that interacts with their properties they already own.
Just movies with RTEs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go.
So look for that to come. Who the fuck knows when? The other news, our favorite video game store, GameStop, is back in the news.
Oh,
Did they go out of business yet?
a lot of them did. Not all of them.
They sold a bunch of their stock when it was inflated,
Well, yeah.
and then used that money to now get into the NFT business.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said too.
I'm tired of hearing about it.
But they're going to get into NFTs.
Yeah, that sounds great. What a great business model they got there.
I like my tokens fungible. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
really.
Yeah, for sure. Same here.
Right?
Couldn't agree more. This is a pro-fungible token podcast. But yeah, so they're an embarrassment of a company, and I hope they die. So,
I'm still pissed that they didn't save my Final Fantasy VIII I reserved 20 years ago.
What to buy?
Yeah. I reserved a copy, and then I went to buy it on the release day, and they're like, oh, we sold them all. You're going to have to come
Probably one
back
of the
later.
reasons they went under.
You're going to have to come back later when we have more. I was like, but I reserved it. Yeah, we don't have any.
Yeah, and can I get my money back? No.
absolutely not. You can buy these video game magazines over here or join our subscription service. Or would you like to sign up for a magazine subscription? Dude, fuck off. How about you give me the game, I give you the money on the front, and then we're done here, right? Like,
Yeah.
Christ. That was the most infuriating thing of going there is the going to the checkout line and then having them try to sell you like 4 different things.
Yeah.
It's like, you sure you don't want the strategy guide with this for fucking Madden 2006? No, I think I'm good.
You want the 2-year warranty?
Yeah, the 2-year warranty, we'll replace it for any reason, bro. Like, no. Well, would you like to sign up for GameStop's Super Game Guy Pass? Dude. Fuck you.
Super Game Guy Pass.
I made that up, but there's probably, I'm guaranteed
there's definitely
was,
some kind of GameStop Pass or something.
Yeah, to get GameStop points, to get more GameStop horse shit.
We give you 5% off your next purchase.
Man, I mean, it sucks that people lost their jobs with that company, but the company blows.
Yep. Amen to that.
Last piece of news. Do I have any speculation? Well, I guess this is kind of speculation.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I do have another piece. This one, apparently, J.J. Abrams has confirmed that a Portal movie is in active development at Warner Brothers.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
But he is no longer attached to it.
That makes it slightly better, but still terrible.
What's wrong with the Portal movie? Besides, I mean, it's already all explained in the game.
Yeah.
It's for people who haven't played the game.
Apparently, it was announced back in 2013 that J.J. Abrams and Valve were working to bring it to the screen. But, so someone asked about it at a panel with J.J. Abrams, and he's like, no, it's still being developed, but I'm not involved.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just going to be strange to watch someone portaling around.
Yeah, they're going to do something crazy with CGI, and then they're going to try and make, I can't think of her name anymore,
Gladys.
funny. Yeah, GLaDOS funny. And it's going to be like, oh, ha, ha,
Well, they
ha,
could
all
just
these video
use-
game references, and then it's going to be terrible.
You could just use the same Gladys vocal track, maybe.
I'll tell you guys, I don't have any love for that company anymore. I really don't.
Valve.
Yeah, they have so many fanboys, and then they basically, made Portal 2, which has been 10 years now since that came out.
They're the Bernie Sanders of game makers.
Whoa.
They just they made some great solid games, and then they're like, next one's coming out. Then they created Steam, and they're like, well, we have too much money. We really don't give a shit about making games anymore.
Yeah, well, they just made Alex.
Yeah, one game
Yeah.
in 10 years.
Exactly.
Isn't that just a remake of another game?
Oh,
Oh.
It's a Half-Life game, but it's entirely VR.
yeah. It's supposed to be really fun. Intricate VR.
It's,
shit.
I mean, it might be cool, but at the same time, like, everyone's waiting for another Team Fortress or another Portal or another even Half-Life
yeah.
shooter version or Counter-Strike.
Left
and
4
there's-
Dead.
Left 4 Dead, there's so many.
It's true.
They abandoned people would lose their fucking mind if a new Left 4 Dead was announced.
Left 5 Dead.
Well, that new Left 4 Dead is coming out.
But that's not Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead. That's another developer that used to work on it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
But anyway, last piece of speculative bullshit before we wrap this up is apparently there is a rumor going around. Was reported on the last episode of the Xbox Era podcast that Ed Baker claims that there are talks to make BioShock 5 a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Ooh, take that.
There's 5 BioShocks? There's 4?
It would say that he stipulates that he is unsure if the agreement. Oh, I'm sorry. I completely screwed that up. BioShock 4. will be
There you
Okay.
go.
I was trying to think what the
next
4th one
BioShock
was. I'm like,
game.
man.
Did I miss one?
That's all talk,
Yeah.
but apparently, they don't have to pay 2K Games basically the amount of money they would lose from all the Xbox Series X sales, which sounds like a lot of goddamn money.
Yeah, who cares? Why do they make exclusives? Just fucking give
Agreed.
everyone all games.
But that's all we got for video game news / stuff.
Wah, wah, wah.
So how about we get into this game?
Ooh, let's.
I don't know where we at. This is a game that I knew about, I've heard about, never played. Wasn't really my cup of tea. But we get to ask the question: is there some kind of group of thieves that are in certain company man roles?
Is that what it does?
Dude, it asks so many questions.
Oh, the videos were not good for these.
No, they were not.
It's called Thief: The Dark Project.
Ooh.
It was released December 4th, 1998, when the number one song in the country was Lately by the group Divine.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
Sing it for us a little bit.
I don't even know. No, because I heard it for the first time maybe a half hour ago. So it definitely was one of those R&B videos where they like tell a story.
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember those from the
Oh, yeah.
90s? It was one of those. Number one movie in the country, A Bug's Life.
Fantastic movie.
Okay.
And a gallon of gas cost 99 cents.
Oh, before 9/11. Am I right?
You're not wrong. It was released for PC, developed by Looking Glass Studios and published by Eidos Interactive. It is a single-player stealth game written by Terry Brocious, Laura Baldwin, and of BioShock fame, Ken Levine.
Oh, yeah.
So this week, Dr. Syintist, you picked this game, so how about you give us a lead-in and tell us what it's all about?
Well, it's set in this steampunky world called Metropolis, which is an original name.
That was called The City.
Whatever, the same thing.
Both very original.
Yeah. And you play as Garrett, who is just a thief, ergo the name. That's basically it.
Garrett means thief?
Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Did it not give his name?
I didn't know Garrett. Like,
It sounds like a newer name, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't sound like something from the times of this game.
This game never happened, so the time can be whenever.
Well, I get that they're taking like artistic license and they're taking, things from different parts of history to build this steampunky world. I get it.
I don't know. Garrett's a pretty steampunk name.
yeah, I'll give him that.
All right, fuck me. Yeah. Good one.
Well, steampunk name. I mean, steampunk, whatever. Let's get over the fucking name.
If I was going to pick a steampunk name,
Georgie Thurgood III.
that's a good one. Like,
Frederick Monocle.
yeah, Laurel Von Top Hat or some shit like that.
Of the Von Top Hats.
Yeah, of the illustrious Von Top Hat family. Yes. The very same.
But it's a stealthy game. You got to go around, steal stuff because you're a thief. And there's like little secret things that you can do in the game. It doesn't matter. Let's get to the story.
Did anybody play it?
No.
I didn't play it.
I would never play a stealth game.
Yeah, I'm not into stealth games here, but I definitely remember it. I remember it being in the weird triangle PC box like Tomb Raider was in.
Oh, really?
Like, I remember seeing it on the shelf at like fucking Kmart and shit.
I don't.
I don't remember much from '98.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
All right, anyway. Starts out with, I guess, your backstory because you were like a street urchin type of steampunker.
The best kind of urchins.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And basically, you see this guy and he asks you to join a cult. That's kind of the whole story. And it's just like the Thieves Guild, and you become their best student. And you're like, nah, I got to get out of here. I got to go do my own thing. I'm going to go freelance. And that's your whole backstory.
All right.
Now, go ahead. I have a question that's probably going to come up. So, what was this? The Keepers were the people that asked him to join?
Yeah. They're kind of like the neutral group in the city.
Yeah, it's 2 religious groups and then a keepers group, something like that.
Are they like a cult religious group?
Well, his pitch is very culty.
Okay. I mean, it might be. I just didn't read as cult, but then again, that makes a lot more sense.
There are 2 cults. There's like the Hammerites, which are like,
Worship
You're
the
right.
hammer.
yeah, the Boros Legion, and the Pagans, which are basically taken from
From
Dragnet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to
Dragnet?
Yeah, they wear goat's pants.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Man, I have not seen a lot of Dragnet, but now I think I have to.
never seen
Come
the
on, the
movie?
Tom Hanks movie with Dan
I don't think
Aykroyd?
if I did, it was years ago. No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I saw the rap video for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if I saw the movie. I'll put it on the list.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. But the game starts with you taking a job to burgle the scepter from the Bafford's mansion.
Oh, that was poetry.
Yeah. So you do that. It's kind of just the first. It's nothing complicated. And
Right.
when you get done with it, you try and find the guy who paid you, whose name is Cuddy, and you hear he's caught by the Hammerites and put in jail.
And you need that money.
Yeah, so you break into the jail to, I guess, break him out and get your money.
Yes, but not before looking at a map.
Yeah, because they do the maps all the
Map
time.
for every fucking thing.
And
Here.
they're not good maps.
No, it's ridiculous. It's like a 5-year-old made this map in fucking kindergarten.
You drew it on the McDonald's playmat.
Yeah, I noticed through all the lead-ins, every single one is like, well, I didn't have a map. Or like every single one involved a map.
Yeah.
Every single one is like, well, it's easy to get a map. I went down to the town square and got a map.
I'm guessing that's what thieves do, so they know what they're doing.
I guess.
I get it. Like I
blueprints.
don't hate it. I just thought it was weird they included it in every single one.
Yeah.
It was like the focal point. Was there like levels where you acquire a map?
I do not think so.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe there should have been
I
something.
think it's just so you have an idea of what your heist is going to entail.
Yeah, just so you can plan it out a little bit.
Yeah, because it is a stealth game. You can't just run in there and kill everything.
True.
So you break into this jail and you find Cuddy, and as soon as you find him, he's dying, so he's not going to last long. But he gives you some info about a thief named Felix, and that Felix is looking for this horn. And you should probably go steal it and get the money from that guy instead.
Oh, so he stiffs you on the bill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he does die, so I guess that's okay.
Nice.
That's the price you pay for stiffing him on a bill.
So you're like, all right, fuck this thief I don't know named Felix. I'm going to go find the Horn of Quintus from the Bone Horde, which is kind of a grave, tombstone. What are they called? Graveyards. That's what they're called.
Yes.
Okay,
Tombstone-
we got there.
Tombstone Farm, I like to call it.
Yeah. It's where you grow
What
tombstones.
matters is we got there. Just like when I got to Fernando Tatis Jr. as the MLB Show 21 cover athlete.
Exactly.
Also, you were wrong.
I was wrong. We got there, though. We got there. That's what matters. We got there.
No, it was Andrew McCutcheon, who hasn't been in the Pirates for a couple of years.
It wasn't even a fucking pirate. He was on the Padres. Shows how fucking perceptive I am. Fuck. We got there. We got there. That's
All
what
right.
matters.
So, this next mission, you go grave robbing and you find the horn. And you sell it to this fence. And you're like, hey, just, kind of give me a bunch of money from it. On your way there, it's kind of dumb. They showed, thieves guilds, I guess, trying to recruit you into their jobs. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, join us. Nah. Hey, join us. Nah. So you get to your fence, I don't know if they call him a fence, but I assume that's what he is. He saw you stolen stuff too.
Farkas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept mentioning him as like his, I guess, fence or broker or someone
Yeah.
that
He's
helped
the
him
only
move
one that
the
would
stolen
deal
stuff.
with him because he's not in any of the guilds. Or
Gotcha.
whatever.
So it was like more expensive for him to do it, but he's like, I know him. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He'll give me a decent rate.
But yeah, you're going to him, and then he gets hit by a crossbow bolt and kind of gets killed.
Oh, right in front of you?
Yeah, and they're like, hey, that was meant for me. That was meant for Garrett. I better find these assassins and get them back.
Bad assassins.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I only had one bolt already. We got to get out of here.
It's like in The Simpsons when they brought the one bullet to shoot Ned or to shoot Homer. It's like, I should have bought more than the one bullet.
Now, I didn't really understand this, but to get the assassins back, you decide to steal a vase from them, which I could think of lots of better ways to get back at these assassins.
It's a nice vase.
Yeah, I guess so.
Really ties the room together.
Yeah. They're going to have to spend a lot of time looking for another one.
Yeah.
So you do that. You break into this assassin stronghold and you steal a vase because you're a great thief, and that's what thieves do.
Yeah.
Is it more like a respect thing?
I think
rather
so.
an intentional disrespect?
But it seems like the assassins who are trying to kill you anyway don't really need more reasons to do it.
Right, exactly. Like, why would they care so much?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to fucking kill him. He stole our vase. We're going to fucking kill him. Like, we were already there,
Dead,
you know?
Man.
Yeah. Oh, man, we're going to kill him so hard.
Oh.
We're going to kill him good, bro.
But hey, that's what happens in this steampunk world, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
After you're done with that, you get... People are so impressed by what you did because the assassins are, like stealthy stuff, and you stole from them.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, yeah. And you meet this woman, Victoria. She comes up to you, and she's like, I got a job for you.
Ooh.
Out of pretty much nowhere, right?
Yeah. Well, she hears of your assassin vase stealing
Yeah.
debacle.
Like, heard about that sweet vase, dude.
Yeah.
How about he grab me a sword?
Yeah, steal his magic sword from Constantine, which...
Oh, that's a name from steampunk.
Yeah, that's very...
Oh, for sure.
You got to break into his thing, find it, and steal it, and get out of there.
Without being seen or heard. Do you got a map? Of course you do.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
So you break in and stealthily steal this magic sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back to Victoria, and she's like, let me take you to the guy who wants to pay you for this.
Oh.
So she takes you to the secret meeting area. And he's like, hey, I'm Constantine. Nice to meet you.
It's like, wait.
Yeah.
I didn't. She told me to do it, dude.
And he's like, oh, it was all a test.
Oh, thank God.
Which, it seems still stupid because the guy's coming to make a test. I don't know. I'm going to leave purposely things open so we see if he goes find them. But whatever.
Well, yeah. That's what it
Right.
is.
Like, it didn't seem like much of a test.
Yeah. It's like, I bet you won't break into my house and steal the yogurt out of my fridge.
Bet you won't.
He gets home. It's still there. Oh my God, it's a different kind.
Yeah. He swapped out my Greek yogurt with this generic.
But it's in the same container. Like, it still looks like the name brand one. But it's banana now.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. I wanted key lime.
Ooh, this guy's good. Hire him now.
But anyway, Constantine's impressed. And he's like, hey, that was a good job. I need you to do something really big for me. And we got a lot of money.
It's like, that was a good job he did. Yeah, this fucking chump's house was garbage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope that wasn't your place.
took a shit on the rug.
Yeah.
My favorite part was how much of an asshole this guy was.
But he hires you to steal some sort of relic from the Hammerites called the Eye.
The eye.
I think it's
Wasn't
just
the
called the
eye
Eye.
of-
It's
no,
just the Eye.
Whoa. Good name.
And you're like, all right, you're going to pay me lots of money.
Oh, yeah, 10,000.
This will be my final thing. As every thief in every fucking heist movie does, this will be my last big job that I'll have to do.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like, hey, guys. It's like the old detective or old beat cop in the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie. He's like, oh, is everybody coming to my retirement party on Saturday? It's that fucking bit.
It's the
I was
big-
like, Christ.
The last big one.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that guy's going to die in 5 minutes.
But the Eye is stored in a Hammerite temple in the bad section of town, which is apparently, well, I'm going through the thing and finding it. There are like weird enemies you fight, but now you come across zombies and ghosts.
Yeah, is it like in the ruins?
Yeah, it's kind of like
a bombed out place?
I kind of look like it. I just assumed they were the ghetto
I
area.
thought it was like after a war or something. Yeah.
No, they described it as being like a deserted area that was abandoned and also happened to be haunted.
Yeah.
Who knows which one came first, but no one goes there or lives there
Yeah.
anymore.
Mm,
I don't know, man. The Ghost District.
Yeah.
Where the ghosts live.
there you go.
You get to this cathedral and there's a big ward on the outside that doesn't let you in, and it just says "Warning: Evil inside," which is
Awesome.
I want that for my house.
That would be nice.
Perfect.
So you go around the back, and apparently you can hear the eye talking to you,
Oh.
and it tells you that you need to find these 4 talismans to open up the cathedral door and get me out of here.
Oh, I was wondering how he figured that out.
Yeah, the movie's on. If anybody wants to do the world a favor, go make a better Thief: The Dark Project movie, game movie.
Something that lets you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
So it's like, hey, it tells you like, hey, you got to find these 4 talismans. You're like, all right, well, 2 of them are in the Lost City, which I guess this bombed out part of it isn't the Lost City.
It's another ruins place, right?
Yeah,
So many ruins.
but you got to sneak around ghosts and stuff, and I guess it's harder to sneak around ghosts. Maybe that's why I put them in. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a gameplay mechanic. Like you could do certain tactics to manipulate or move around like regular human guards.
Yeah.
And it was like a way to switch up basically the enemies and how to sneak around.
You had to look at the ghosts or else they'd move, right?
Yeah, just like Mario.
Okay.
Or wait, didn't we just have that in another game?
Yeah.
Was it? It wasn't Fatal Frame.
No, but it
Bobby,
wasn't.
there was full of ghosts.
What the hell other games do we do?
It was a game where we looked
Oh,
at
Half-Life. No.
Metro?
No, was it Half-Life?
No, it was Metro. It was absolutely Metro.
Oh, with the thing in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to like look at it and it's like, okay, I guess I'll leave.
Yeah. All
And
right.
just walked away all surly.
But you go into like an underwater entrance and find these old ruins of a town underneath the town or something.
All right.
The Lost City. And you find the fire and water talismans? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that part. I don't think that part was in the video.
No, like that. It kind of was like briefly mentioned.
I just have air and earth written down.
Air and Earth are next.
This part gets weird because, like, I think this game was re-released at a later date with all like the DLC and extra stuff called Thief Gold.
Yeah, it was a slightly different game.
Yeah, like this is where the difference was. The talismans were like if you had the regular base game, 2 are in the ancient ruins beneath the city, 2 are in the Hammerite Temple. But if you played Thief Gold, 1 is in possession of the mages, 1 is in the Opera House, 2 are in the Lost City of Hammerite, and then the Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So they spread them out more, I guess. I was very confused by what the fuck they meant by this in the Wikipedia, so I actually looked at this apart.
Yeah. The gold game, I was like, okay.
And none of this matters.
No.
Like,
No.
none of this
It
matters at
doesn't
all
matter.
that I looked this up. It just really bothered me.
But you find those 2, and then
That's
the
just-
next 2, the Earth and Air ones, are at the Hammerite Temple.
Where you just came from with the eye?
No, different one.
Different one. All right.
One where people are actually in. Kind of like their Mason Lodge.
Gotcha.
So, but this is not in the bombed out, abandoned ghost area?
No, it's not.
No, this isn't
Okay.
It's in the
Normal.
the real town, yeah.
the nice part of town.
I thought of them.
Sure.
I thought of them as Masons the entire time, so I kind of just.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what they're going for, right?
I
Hammerites
assume
for the
so.
Masons.
I assume so, yeah.
And
Yeah.
since it's hard to break in, you plan in going undercover as a Hammerite apprentice or Hammerite initiate or whatever,
Oh, yeah, you do.
and you got to beat all the security systems and not get caught and take the things and get out.
And you're pretty good at it.
Yep. So you do that.
Didn't someone get you like a... That was part of it.
Yeah, you got like a robes from somebody so you can.
Yeah, you got connections.
And conveniently,
Yeah.
initiates aren't allowed to talk, so you can just walk around and not have to say anything.
Yeah. Just roam freely and try to stay out of the
Yeah.
forbidden zones.
That's what she said.
Oh, shit.
So you have all the talismans, and you walk back to the cathedral in the bombed out part of town, and you break the ward on the door and go inside. and the door closes behind you.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, what?
And you're like, I guess I can't go out that way.
Oh, shucks.
And then you grab the eye and get out. But I wrote, getting out isn't as easy as you think. Because there's all kinds of ghosts. And you got to, in the game, you actually have to like help one of the ghosts free his own soul to get out. Because then he'll show you the way out. And
Yeah, do you find out here that the eye turned them into fucking zombies or something?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I have it written down.
It very well could have happened. I was jumping around between the movie and the wiki trying to follow it as it was going along.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lost cause. That's what I tried to do too, and it was not.
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
Eventually, I watched the video, was confused as fuck, went through the wiki. I'm like, this all makes sense. Now, how do I relate this to the video I just saw? And then I watched the video again. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
So you return with the eye to Victoria, and she's like, and Constantine and her are chatting back and forth, and she's like, no, it's defective. And he's like,
no.
what? You told me to steal the stone? I stole the stone. And you're like, and they're like, well, how about we pay him anyway? And then out of nowhere, they turn into like big pagan creatures.
She turned into like a tree god.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
And he turns into the trickster. I think she's like the older, some kind of tree thing. I forget what they call her.
Yeah, she says her name, but I don't remember.
Like, where did this come from? Like,
They're like, haha, we couldn't get the eye. You got it for us.
she could have just been some rich guy's broker. Why is she a vine creature that binds him?
Yeah. And he's the trickster.
Yeah.
Apparently some type of god.
And they
Which is just, that's so bad.
Yeah.
so they take your eye out of your head and connect it to the other eye.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's the thing, and the trickster's like, aha, now we got to do it. Wrap him in roots and let's get out of here. So they kind of wrap you up and leave you to die.
Ugh.
And then the keepers break in and kind of save you from the roots.
Yeah.
The keepers who absolutely owe you nothing, by the way.
Yeah. But there are prophecies and you're involved in them, so they save you.
Oh,
There
shit.
are?
Yeah.
Apparently.
A book. And it's kind of like, hey, we need your help here because let's get out of this mansion and we'll tell you.
Okay, I didn't pick up on any of this prophecy stuff.
Well, it's not really. It's kind of like it's all a story in a book. But you escape Constantine's mansion and you're like, I got to get my revenge because they stole my eye. And how am I going to do this? And you're like, well, let's get the Hammerites to help us, who shouldn't be happy with you because you stole their stuff.
But they're nice people.
Yeah. And so you go and talk to the Hammerites, and they're like, hey, let's be buddies. And they're like, well, the trickster kind of like went into his den here, and he's trying to open a portal and release all these beasts on the world. So if you could stop him, that would be great.
And do they help you?
Yeah. I don't know exactly. They give you like a fake eye to switch out with the one he has.
Oh, because they're Masons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they give him like a mechanical eye or some shit?
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah, they fix your eye, too. And then your lack of eye.
yeah, they fix the hole in your head.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're like, all right, I got to go into this supernatural place and sneak around the trickster and swap out this eye. And that's kind of what you do at the end. And you end up saving the world because he can't get the portal open to summon all the monsters to destroy everybody.
Does he die, the trickster? Or does he just stop? He's like, ah, shit, this didn't work.
I don't know if he died or not,
I don't either.
but he's definitely stopped.
And you have the eye, the real eye now?
Yep. And I guess it's part of your eye. But
Oh. I get it.
so that's kind of the ending. You saved the world from the trickster. And the keepers show up and it's like, hey, my favorite part at the end. Like after you save the world and you swap out the eyes and stuff and you get out of the trickster's domain. And you're like, yeah, you did pretty good, but we have this book you should read. And you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I don't need your help.
Did not see that part coming. I absolutely did. Because they're like, hey, not to be whatever, but the keepers kind of saved your life.
Yeah.
How about you, maybe give us a shot. Maybe come over here, check it out. And he's like, fuck you. And then the guy's like, well, be aware of the metal age. What does that mean? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
It leads into the second game, Thief, the Metal Age.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I get, I wouldn't say prophecy, but like they keep doing those stories of pagan stuff and things happening, and
So,
but you're the best thief in the world. That's why they came and got you.
yeah. And he's like, oh, we saved your life. And you're like, well, I just saved the world, so.
And I ain't reading a book.
That's That's what.
What am I, an asshole?
Yeah. Get the hell out of here with a book.
But that's the whole game. It's kind of a stealth game, so not a lot happens. So,
Yeah. Wow. What a story for the ages.
Changed me, I think.
I think so too.
For sure.
so Poppascotch.
So you want to get into some final thoughts here?
Oh, we're done? Okay.
Did other stuff happen you want to say?
No, no.
It just ends like that.
Yeah.
Not with a bang. What a whimper.
That's it. That's the game. Let's move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Final Thoughts. And we're going to start with you, Sir Chump Slap.
Oh, Oakley dokley.
So, got some questions for you.
Go ahead, shoot.
You want to play it now? Did the story work for thou? And what would you score it, bro?
Do I want to play it now? Didn't want to play it then. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice!
God!
Ow!
No, I don't want to play it. I mean, the graphics, it's 98, so how good could they be?
Resident Evil. I don't know. It's first person.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look fun. Just moping around. Do you even get weapons? No, because you don't need them.
I think you get weapons. You can use to distract or something, but
Yeah,
maybe you can kill people too. I'm not sure.
not my cup of tea.
I watched the speedrun, but I didn't pay attention to it.
So it's a big no for the first question. For the third time.
Sure.
Did the story work for thou? No. I mean, as little of a story there was. I mean, your poor orphan kid who turned to fucking pickpocketing, and he became the best thief in the world.
Story as old as time.
Yeah, tell me about it. You steal a fucking thing for a god who tricks you, just like his name would suggest. But what do? You trick him right back. No, I don't like the story at all. So that brings me to a score.
Yep.
Let's see. Beginning. Got it. Middle. Got it. End. Got it. So I'll give it a 5. There's nothing to it really. It's not intriguing. Like, do they talk about the trickster before he's like, "Ha, I'm the trickster"? Or
No, I don't think so.
yeah,
There might be shit you read in places. I don't know. It didn't.
yeah, but still it didn't need to be done. And what the hell was this tree lady? Who'd she come from? Whatever. That's it. It's a 5. I'm done with it.
5. Oh, buddy, that's not a great score.
No, it's not a great game. But
Fair enough.
enough with my opinions. Let me hear some of yours, Scotchy.
Okay.
Would you play it on Steam? Did the story make you cream? Is the score a scream?
Don't act like you just made that up. You had to have written that down.
Dude, it's off the dome, son.
Very impressive. What was the first question?
Would you play it on Steam?
Would I play it on Steam? No, I would not. I'm not into stealth games, so from that aspect, I wouldn't play it. Secondly, there was nothing about this story or video that made me want to jump in, despite the fact it's a stealth game. Like, not even a little.
Mm-hmm.
So it just felt boring. Like,
Yeah.
I did see like some of the gameplay, and some of the gameplay looked interesting. There was a lot of stuff they did with sound to like detect where people were, which I liked, other than some like bullshit radar or mode where you can look through fucking walls and see people's silhouettes.
Fair.
So maybe for that, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the story. And the story was, I'm a kid. I don't know what to do. I'm a thief now. Hey, should I join this group of thieves? No, I'm too awesome for that. Should I join this other completely different group of thieves? No dice. How about these weirdo priests that are Masons? No, I don't want to join anybody. I'm too cool by myself. I'm not paying protection money. Now everyone's coming after me because I'm an asshole about it. So, and then you throw in, I get how there's a MacGuffin, there's the eye, and everyone's going for it. I get it. But the whole reveal of her being some ancient vine god and this dude being the trickster, as if we're fucking supposed to know who the trickster is. Like if he was like, "Oh, I'm actually Judas from the Bible." Yeah, there's a backstory there. But I'm the trickster. Like, are you a party clown? Like, what is?
And you said everyone was going for the eye. Was anyone even going for the eye?
Not that I know of, besides you.
I suppose not. Why didn't he just go himself and get it? He's got Vine Lady with him.
He probably can't because he's a god and it's protected from him.
He probably couldn't get the seals. Yeah.
Then why wouldn't you just like? What's the big deal of Garrett getting it or not getting it? Like if he fails, just hire someone else. Hire the Hammerites.
Exactly.
Or hire someone else to go. Like people can just keep dying. You didn't have to, whatever. It's fucking whatever.
But why wouldn't you hire the best?
Yeah, he was the best of the best, dude.
As far as we know, he could have hired 15 other people before trying to save some money, and they all died.
He might have. It's true.
And he could have tricked them all because he's the fucking trickster or some horse shit. So
You seem angry.
would I play it or do I want to play it? No. Did the story work for me? I mean, it had enough to move you forward, but the ending was weak. The reveal of the bad guy was weak. I mean, I feel like if you are a career thief, you should be more adept at kind of being aware of when you're being screwed over, right? Like, this can't be the first time someone's like, I got you. I'm not going to pay you. You know what I mean? Like, that should have...
Yeah, it happens with Cuddy when he dies in jail in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
fuck it. Final score, you're more generous than I am. I'm going with a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say 4, but I hate going first.
Well, this game could still be saved if the star of the show, Dr. Syintist, can answer 3 easy questions.
Ooh, what are they?
Dr. Syintist, do you want to play it now? Did the story work for you? What score would you give it?
No, I don't want to play stealth games ever.
Yeah, we showed them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Story, I think it's not great, but it's not terrible. I mean, you're just a thief and you're stealing stuff. That's what thieves do. It's kind of from the title of the game.
Mm-hmm. The Dark Project.
I mean, like, hey, this could be an amazing stealth game. It was very technically advanced for its time.
Yeah, people say it's amazing stealth. Well, the second one's supposed to be awesome.
But we're not talking about the gameplay.
I know.
That's true.
I know. But I don't know why Poppascotch hates it so much, but I kind of like this switch of the gods just showing up.
Fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever.
I didn't see it coming.
It is just like a random person hires you, and then you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because, random people hire you the entire game.
It's that trickster god. That fucker. Gets me every time.
And then you save the world as a thief. Story, yeah. I mean, it works enough. It's better than most of the shit we do.
We'll see with the score.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think Poppascotch is just mad for some reason.
Whoa.
Overly critical of this game.
No, I think he was right on.
Thank you, Chump Slap.
No problem.
Do I think it was better than Fatal Frame?
No.
It's maybe about the same.
What did I score that?
I'll give it...
It's a tough one.
Let's give it... Just to say fuck you, Poppascotch. I'll give it a 7.
Whoa, just to bump it up a little bit.
I think it was just as good as Clock Tower and Fatal Frame, so I'll give it the same score.
That's fair.
Fair enough. I mean, that gives us a total score of 16, which is 2 below Dino Crisis 2, and the same score exactly that we gave both Saints Row and Grand Theft Auto 3.
Okay.
I think it's better than Dino Crisis 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did that one get in there?
That was mostly my fault. I gave Dino Crisis 2 an 8, so half of that score was me.
Son of a bitch.
So, all right. We got nothing else to say. We can just go ahead and move on if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, we're good on this
I
one.
guess. Let's go.
All right. Well, that's going to bring us to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Classic.
Yeah. Woo. Wrestling.
It'd be so cool if you had a ding-ding sound.
Ding, 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 ding.
Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist for a classic wrestling finisher of the week, and he's never disappointed us. Dr. Syintist, this week, what do we got?
Oh, we got the classic tag team finishing wrestling move from the Legion of Doom.
Ooh.
Called the Doomsday Device, a.k.a.
DD?
Doomsday device. Doomsday is one word.
The triple D?
Not
the
in
double
my
D.
head. They had some cool fucking
Yeah.
armor, I remember.
Oh, they were a cool tag team. The Road Warriors, a.k.a. Legion of Doom. But their finisher involves one of them. I don't remember if it was Hawk or Animal.
Nice.
Would lift the opponent up in what is called the electric chair position, which is just like chicken fighting.
Oh, really? That's called the electric chair position?
Yeah, apparently that's what what it's per
interesting.
Wrestling Rookie tells me.
That's interesting.
But they put the opponent up on his his shoulders like that, and the other one, Hawk or Animal, whichever one doesn't pick it up, would jump off the top rope and clothesline him right off the guy's shoulders.
Oh, man, that has to hurt. Don't try this at home.
I would imagine. Yeah, dude, if you pull that off in a street fight, take video.
Yeah, seriously. Imagine someone just putting you under.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And then someone climbs on top of a dumpster or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was so cool.
Would it?
I'd watch it in a movie over and over again. So there it is.
You can't tell me that wouldn't be cool, Poppascotch.
It'd be pretty cool. There it is. What was it called? The Doomsday Drop?
Doomsday Device.
Doomsday Device.
The Doomsday Device. That is your classic wrestling finisher of the week. So let's go ahead and move on to our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Would you rather?
Huh?
Would I?
Maybe.
Every week we ask Chump Slap a would you rather question, and he has to answer it and explain himself. And this week, oh boy, do we have a bad one. I'm not proud of this one at all. Usually I throw you thinkers you guys spend your time on.
This one's a stinker.
This is a stinker. Let's just move forward and get this over with.
All right.
Sir Chump Slap,
Yes.
would you rather adopt a British accent every time you're having a very serious conversation or laugh every time someone cries?
Well, I already laugh every time someone cries. So.
Jesus. My boyfriend left me. That's what you get.
What? Your mom died?
Jeez.
No, I'd take the British accent. I mean, I just trick my mind into thinking I'm always having a fucking very serious conversation then, so I could just talk British all the time.
That was terrible.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, do it again. Do it again. Say, hello, governor.
Hello, governor.
Now
Spot
say
Bangers and mash.
now say
That
you're an
wasn't even
idiot.
an accent.
Say you're an idiot,
That was
Poppascotch. Say it in an English accent.
You're an idiot, Poppascotch.
That was Irish.
I don't know
think.
what that was.
That wasn't English.
Scottish, maybe?
Yeah,
What was
maybe.
How do you say Poppascotch in English?
Poppascotch.
Poppascotch.
Poppascotch? No, that's not English either.
Poppascotch. Idiot. That's right.
Well, Jesus Christ. If anyone has any ideas of how the fuck we could talk in a British accent, where would they send those emails to, Sir Chump Slap?
You sent them to plottytime@gmail.com.
Christ. 100% guaranteed response rate. The next one, he's going to reply back in a British accent.
Oh, all of them he replies back in an English accent.
Yeah, when I'm writing them, you guys just don't know it.
Exactly. So if they wanted to get to us faster on the socials of whatever accent Chump Slap just said, where would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram, Twitter, and the IMDb app.
Nice.
Perfect. Well, that does it for us for this week. So go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. Like and subscribe everywhere. It really helps us out. Yeah, I almost forgot that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's what
leave
matters.
Some ratings. Leave some pluses, minuses, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Reviews. Tell us we're awesome. Tell us we're trash.
Tell us that we need a video of us playing it or something.
Yeah, tell us to do more work than you already get for free, you fuck.
Or if you want, just hop in there and bitch about the fact that we didn't talk about the game in question for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything's time-stamped on YouTube, fellas. You can skip over that bullshit. But that does it for us. So get out there, play some games, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.